knock, who's there? It's the vacuum cleaner sales guy. But are not the days of door-to-door salesmen long over? Apparently not. Meet Ken McDonald. He's been selling vacuum cleaners door-to-door for more than 3 decades. He doesn't always get the sale, but he's still a firm believer that the best place to show off his products is in your home. We caught up with the veteran salesman at Era's Sydney shop on Grand Lake Road, where he was more than happy to show off some of his products and talk some healthy home talk.
You've got an 18-foot retractable cord. It stops every 8 inches, so you drop it down. So what I like is when I plug it in, so this is what they call a foolproof machine. So when I plug it in, my light will come on and tell me that I have power to the machine. You got the fastest bag change on the market. You have a throwaway bag, which is four ply and it's medicated. So you don't see the dirt, touch the dirt, or smell the dirt. You take it and throw it. If you forget to put the bag in the machine, it won't start. The light will come on and say, hey, the bag, there's no bag. So you take the bag, you put it back in. One other thing about the machine, when it's not going to work anymore.
A North Sydney native, McDonald is a self-professed non-stop talker. He graduated from Memorial High School in 1982 and then trained as a plumber. But by the late 1980s, he was working in the retail grocery business. Then he saw an ad in the paper looking for people to sell the iconic Electrolux vacuum cleaner. He signed on and quickly realized he had an aptitude for door-to-door sales. That was just the start of a career that would take him across Cape Breton Island and the eastern Nova Scotia mainland on a regular basis. In fact, he's still traveling and knocking on doors, even though he has owned the Era Sydney franchise since 2003. But then again, he sells more than just vacuum cleaners. According to McDonald, his business is now all about healthy homes. Along with vacuum sales, service, and repair, his products and services include household air and surface purification systems, along with water filtration and treatment systems. He says it's a good time to be in the healthy home business because the COVID-19 pandemic has raised awareness about cleanliness to a whole new level.
This is kind of a history of working over the years and what we've traveled. So, I mean, I've always loved hockey, so we're able to pick up different things. But wherever I traveled, there might have been something at a flea market or on display, and I was always able to pick up a story, right? So whether it be a set of hiking shoes that I picked up out of an old barn to a gurney during World War II up here, to a bottle that might have been in the ground or on display or something, instead of going to the garbage, I was able to pick it up and keep it and bring it back. And my wife and my son are the things that I'm foolish, but I kind of like the history. So Dr. Nackery, again, like I said, great customers of ours. She had a set of teddy bears and she wanted to see it. So she said, I got something for you to display. So people have given us things. These actually came out of the steel plant. These up top here, these old benches, they came from the steel plant. And there was some different history, of the company. And these were a set of spoons back in the early 70s and 80s, so all the products.
But his true passion is centered around vacuum cleaners. McDonald proudly displays a collection of Electrolux machines from yesteryear, and he still takes trade-ins of older models. His inventory includes a wide array of hoses, many of the retro variety, and more bags than you can shake a vacuum cleaner at. Outside the shop, an old Electrolux machine has been converted into a mailbox, and a sign near the road advertises his store's We Suck sale, a play on the long-time joke about his business.
To grab an Ambassador 3, this machine here is 1993, and we took the guts out of the inside, but it has its cage and everything else here, so we have an Electrolux mailbox.
And yes, he still gets a buzz from going door to door. McDonald acknowledges that it isn't a job for everybody. In fact, he says the hardest door for a salesperson to open is the car door. But once inside, he's at home in your home, where he effortlessly pitches products that he admits are not cheap, but that will last a long, long time. As the business world continues to garner more and more of an online presence, McDonald remains a holdout from the good old days, when traveling salesmen were the norm and not the exception. For the SaltWire Network, I'm David Jalla in Sydney.